Strider port. It's overrun by scars.
Now that you're closer, I can use your javelins to better triangulate Andron's position. Got it! Head into the compound. The signal is stronger there.
Won't be that easy. Compound has heavy defenses.
I guess you've got to get through them.
Working on it.
There's a lot of hives around. No sign of Andron. You should be right on top of him.
He must be hiding.
Take out those hives. That's the last hive. Now for the scars. That's the last of them. And a hatch? Is that where they're keeping Andron?
As good a lead as any.
And a lot of scars.
I'll clear them out.
key for the cage. Can you grab it?
Got the key.
Good. Now get rid of the scars and free Andrew. Good. Scars are gone. Now get to Andrin. Andrin!
Hey, Scar, wanted info on Fort defenses.
Sentinels are on their way to pick Andrin up, Freelancer.
Hey, Scar, still out there. You gotta stop it now.
I will, Andrin. Help is on the way.
The last thing we need is a chatty Scar leader with plans for the fort.
Andrin said the Ascarai wanted to know the fort's defenses. What's its long game?
Ask it.
Are you serious?
Sure. Hello, Lord. I'd like to know your evil plan. Then kill it.
Uh-huh.
That's it, team. We found the Ascarai.
What fresh corpse follows me?
Corpse? Not likely.
It comes from the metal walls. It blankets itself in the fort.
Ask what it wants. Try the plan.
What? Fine. Tell us what you want.
We disperse. It's too late.
The Ascarai might be down, but that relic it was ranting about.
We'll find it. Together.
Good. And good work. Meet me back at the fort. We'll figure out what to do next.
Hey, Mom.
Hello. I went looking for your father's ashes so we could spread them. They weren't there.
Doesn't mean we can't still have a memorial for him.
No, the vase wasn't there. And it's strange, now that I'm trying to remember some things you've said. I wonder, I don't know if the vase was ever there. I'm not sure what's happening anymore.
That's actually a good sign.
That I have a knack for losing stuff.
That you're realizing, well, what you thought was true isn't.
The vase?
Why is it so important?
Your dad, of course. He died. But I already knew that.
How did he die?
You were hurt. And?
I was? How? This is important.
No. I don't want to remember that day.
Whatever it is, I'm right here. It's okay. Just let it out.
Even if it almost killed me?
Except it didn't. You're still here. You're strong. What happened?
It was a warm day. Fremont was hot that time of year. You were playing with your father, pretending you were a javelin pilot. He was roaring like an Ursix, chasing you. You were so young. Your little legs scampering around, so happy. But then...
It's okay.
The sirens started. Gunfire was everywhere. Someone shouted, "The Dominion are here." Then the explosions. I heard you scream. Ran over. Your father was bleeding, but you were under the rubble. Piles of concrete. I tried lifting it, but it was too heavy. You were yelling, "Daddy's hurt, help Daddy." I pulled him away. Then there was another explosion. The rubble collapsed, but you
You can do this.
died. My brave little boy. You were supposed to grow up and be a freelancer. Fall in love. Become a man. But you never did. Because I couldn't save you. Can you ever forgive me?
It's better if you forgive yourself.
How can I? Your father. He died the next day. They took him away. I never got to bury him. Or you.
None of it was your fault.
But I loved them. So much.
They wouldn't want you to blame yourself. They'd want you to be happy again. Can you do that?
I think so. Yes. But you're not Kyla, are you?
No. Just a friend trying to help.
Well, I'd be proud to be your mother. What you've done for me. I spent 10 years waiting for someone who would never come. You saved me.
I just gave you a little nudge. You saved yourself.
My thanks could never be enough, but... Thank you.
Be well. Take care of yourself.
Did you see what those freelancers are doing at the forge?
Yeah, I gotta look, yeah. Building some kind of shield, I heard.
Mechanic I know says they got the blueprints from the Fortress of Look.
Hey, Alec. You know, people always tell me, Alec, your good looks and charm, you could be a governor or something. Which people? You know, people. And I say, no thanks. A governor doesn't get their hands dirty figuring out how the world works. Freelancers do. Don't ever forget that.
It's one of the things I like about this job.
Like my old javelin I'm fixing up. The seal, the gateway, they're all part of a finely crafted machine. Tune it properly, and you can fly. Forget to oil a gear, and it's just a hunk of metal.
What about the world?
Just a fancy machine. They think there's more to it. the Anthem and all that energy of creation. I think the Shapers like to tinker. It's what the relics are for. Gears to make the world run.
Hopefully the Shaper's plans were to make things run better.
I think it works both ways.
How so?
Well, the mechanic in me sees a world tuned for both life and death. Both can be a bitch. Though, the Shapers nailed the waterfalls.
I figured you'd hate the Shapers. Hard to rage and all.
I got enough problems. I don't want to hate the whole damn world, too. Figured being a freelancer is a way to prove otherwise.
You should have been an Arcanist.
Huh, right. Because the answer to the world is in some book? I don't think so. A lot more fun tricking around the jungle in a metal suit, scaring the crap out of grabbits.
Hey, Bren.
Oh, freelancer. Hello.
Everything okay? You seem preoccupied lately. It's not like you.
What? Yes. No, just distracted.
Talk to me, Bren. I'm here to help.
Okay. I'm writing.
And it looks like it's troubling you.
I'm writing stories.
What?
Oh, for the love of all Gazics. Have you ever heard of the Crimson Lancer?
The radio show? It's one of Halleck's favorites.
You know it? Who's your favorite character? Wait, forget I asked. I don't want to ruin this already tenuous friendship.
So what does this have to do with your writing?
Sometimes the show just doesn't go the way it's supposed to. When my brain needs a rest from my work, I rewrite the show. Myself. So it's better.
But why not just add to it? Why change it?
I suppose. Things can't always go the way I want them to, here or in the field. But when I rewrite the shows, everything goes exactly according to plan. My plan.
Does anyone else ever read it?
My work is very well received.
By whom exactly?
I have no idea. I post them on a board downstairs under a different name. I get the most appreciative letters from Crimson Dancer 69.
You've got to let me see them. They sound excellent.
If you find the board, you too can send feedback. Unless you think Anson dating Kista is a good idea, then I don't want to hear it. Oh, freelancer. Great timing. I've been thinking about Shaper relics.
Where's this heading?
All that Shaper energy sloshing around keeps activating relics, or reactivating them. It never ends. We really need more experienced Lancers keeping them in check.
Should I just warm up my javelin now?
Well, if you have time to stop the Shaper menace.
Pilot. That's right. I said pilot. No.
Hey, I was hoping you'd drop in.
Here I am.
Remember I told you about Karila and that package, and you said I should help her out and hold it for her?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got the package, and a little later, this guy shows up and pulls a knife on me. Tells me to sit down and starts tearing my place apart, looking for the package. I'm scared, so I sit there until he rips the bedspread my mom made for me. My blood starts boiling, so I rush him. He tries to stab me, but I just drop my shoulder and drill him. We both go down hard. I jump up to get the hell out of there, and that's when I realize he's not moving. He's not breathing, and his head is at a real weird angle. So now I got a dead guy and a package in my apartment, and I don't know what to do!
Go directly to the Sentinels and tell them what happened.
Yeah, good thinking. I owe you big time.
Don't wait. Go now.
Heard you passed the trials of the Legion of Dawn, then lost the General's Javelin. That's standardized testing for you.
Leighton, how are things?
Do we know each other?
I'm a freelancer. We spoke before. You told me you defected from...
Of course. I'm sorry. I remember now. My wife wants me to make new friends. Not doing a good job of it, am I?
You okay?
I don't think so. No, there's a fog. Too much time thinking about the past.
It might help if you talk about it instead.
I was a different man back then. Your opinion of me, it will change.
Whatever happened, it's probably worse in your mind than it actually was.
I wish that were true. For some things, there's no fog. It's all too clear.
Let's hear it.
I was a Dominion cipher, a surveillance tool of the state directed against our own people. I tracked their movements, their plans, their sedition. I was very good at this. I was the unseen hand keeping the flock in line. When I caught one straying, they died. Many strayed.
That couldn't have been easy.
Easier than what came next. I also had physical talents, strength, agility, marksmanship. The Dominion put these to use. I was sent abroad on missions. I hunted enemy ciphers, then mentally tortured them to extract information. They begged me to end their agony, which I did, putting a bullet in the source of their pain, their skull. There were so many of them, I lost track. So, what do you think of me now, freelancer?
I'll give you credit for being honest. That was some seriously unvarnished truth.
A truth I can't seem to reconcile with myself. I did those things.
I can see why your wife is concerned about you.
More than anything, I want to be the man she thinks I can be. The other day, I helped a woman and her boy churn some butter. It was simple. It was real. It's the life I want.
What's holding you back?
The memories don't just vanish.
Your wife mentioned that you've been talking to yourself?
The curse of being a cipher. It's all a jumble. A single word could lead to a memory, and then another I thought I'd forgotten. When I'm thinking, I don't realize it's out loud sometimes.
What's bothering you?
A name. A woman. Aurora. It keeps repeating. She was... Damn headache. I can't remember.
It's okay, if it's too painful.
Aurora is expendable. Collateral damage is acceptable. The state has decided. The state has decreed.
What?
I don't know. It's a memory. I don't know who she was or what I did, but I can feel it.
Whatever happened with her, I think it's tearing you apart.
Can I ever be whole again?
Talk to your wife. Nadira could help. She's worried about you.
No, the shame. Not until I understand this. I need some time to think.
I understand.